Good morning, students. I'm sure that you are preparing for the secondary school right now. So in this video, I would like to introduce you the English lessons you have in Form 1. So to begin with, let me tell you about our English curriculum. You will have 4 papers in English. Paper 1, reading and usage. Paper 2, writing. Paper 3, listening and integrated skills. And paper 4, speaking. In the normal English lessons, we will include all these 4 papers, as well as you will see them in your test and exam. Your English teacher will talk about it in details with you, so don't worry about it if you are not sure about these 4 papers. And in our school, we will have 4 Form 1 classes, namely the 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. But we will have 6 English groups, which means that we will divide you into 6 English groups because we want to make sure that not many students in one group will be better. So you have 9 English lessons a week. There will be 6 GE lessons taught by your English teacher, as well as there will be 2 listening lessons. The 2 listening lessons may be taught by your subject teacher, or sometimes you'll ask another English teacher to teach you. And in these 2 listening lessons, we will focus in listening exercise. And we will also have 1 oral lessons. Our NET will teach you some speaking skills, such as the skills for individual presentations and group interactions. So, in order to prepare for the English lessons, make sure that you have bought these exercise books and textbook. Alright, they will be the New Treasure Plus Textbook 1A, New Treasure Plus Textbook 1B, grammar book, listening book, and also the reading exercise. We call that thematic anthology. But if you haven't bought textbook 1B, but you actually doesn't matter, we will need the textbook 1A first in the first term. After the first term, which means the second term, we need the textbook 1B. But I would suggest that you bought all these textbooks at the beginning of the term. Alright, these are the examples of homework you will see in Form 1 English lessons. You may take a look at these exercises, but they may not be all of them, and sometimes your English teacher will give you some new homework like projects, so on and so forth. Alright, I'm just simply showing all these homework to you so that you will be familiarized with what you are going to see in your English lessons. So about the assessment, I'm sure you will be concerned about it. We have unit quiz every 2 units. And this unit quiz will be counted as part of your daily mark, as well as we will have regular dictations. Dictation will be taking place in many different ways. For example, vocabulary, sentences, or sometimes we will have dictation with passages. All right, and there will be 2 tests and 2 examinations a year. And the first test should be taking place in the first 2 months at the beginning of the first term. So when you first entered our school, you will receive a student handbook, and the dates for the test and examination are clearly indicated in the school calendar. So you may want to take a look at the student's handbook to make sure that you know the date for the test and the examinations. Alright, so for English tests and examinations, there will be if you can see the question mark boxes in the table. So in the first term test, we will only have reading and usage paper. So which means in the first term test, the test will be shorter, not include other paper. But in the first term examination, all the paper will be counted, will be included in your examination. Likewise, in the second term test, you will only have reading and usage paper. But in the second term examination, which is the last assessment we will have, all the paper will be included, as well as the daily mark. What will be the daily mark? I just mentioned it before. The daily mark will be your unit quiz, which will be taking place once every 2 units. Okay, you don't have to worry much about the unit quiz. Your English teacher will tell you about the unit quiz in advance. He or she will tell you what the content is, what you will be tested. So make sure that you do enough revision, you pay attention in class, so you don't have to worry about your unit quiz. All right. One thing special in our curriculum is that we ask students to do preparation work every lesson before they come to the English lessons. We will distribute you with the school-based preparation booklet designed by our English teacher. So you follow the instructions as indicated in the preparation booklet. Make sure that you read through the materials before you come to the lessons. All right. So at the end, I would like to remind you of what you have to prepare for your first English lessons. Okay? So the first day you come to our school, you should know what will be when you will have your first English lessons. So in order to prepare for the first English lessons, make sure that you have bought or brought these few things. Okay? In the first English lesson, make sure that you bring your textbook 1A. Okay? And what about the textbook 1B? I just told you. For the textbook 1B, you just put it at home because we will need it in the second term only. And then you make sure that you have bought number 2, Success in Grammar, the grammar book, the listening exercise, and also the thematic anthology. We'll need the logbook, or sometimes we call it notebook. You can buy your own logbook first, all right? But we ask all the students to keep their own logbook. And the last thing is make sure that you have finished the summer exercise books. The teacher will collect your summer exercise book in the first lesson. Okay, so make sure that you have finished all of it. Maybe for some of the exercise about the games or activities which only can be used in normal lessons, you can skip those exercise about the games and then about the activities. But for all the other exercise, you make sure that you have finished it and brought it with you for the first English lessons. Okay, so that's all for what I want to tell you today. So I hope to see all of you soon.